knocked out in a mandatory spot. You know, I worked real hard in camp, had great sparring partners. Everything just went well, you know, for me, this whole camp and tonight. You know, I plan on moving on in the future, getting bigger fights, you know, being in a fight like the main event, on the unified titles, on the move up, you know, keep unifying the titles and, you know, become pound for pound champion one day. You know, I'm not ducking anyone. I'll fight anybody in the 154-pound division. You know, I'm excited. Had a great night, you know, it's a great night for me. 18-0, 13 knockouts now. You know, I want to thank Showtime, CBS, PBC, my advisor, Al Heyman, Gary Jonas, my trainers, my sparring partners. You know, everything was tonight played very well. Thank you.
Any questions for Erickson?
That overhand left you too. You set him up for that. Is that the hammer?
Oh yeah, that was Sledge. Yeah, that was Sledge.
Okay,
That was Sledgehammer. This one Jack.
Bernie?
Yeah, you remember before you turned pro at 18, the then president of USA Boxing kind of said, you know, that you should have tried to stay around and compete on the in the Olympics. That decision to turn pro when you did start to look pretty good now, right?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I have no regrets. It's my gold medal right here. It's my Olympic gold medal. You know, me and my team made a decision not to go, not to stay in the amateurs. You know, they were taking off the headgears and stuff like that. And, you know, we feel like we made the right decision because we came up and we was fighting good opposition, you know, just so young at 18 years old. And, you know, I feel like the fights I had in the past, you know, prepared me for tonight and moving on further.
First of all, you're 21 years old. You're an impressive young man. So congratulations to you and your team for being your sharp young man. With regard to dealing with taller fighters, Cotto was a taller guy, and that most of the guys that you're going to deal with at 154 are going to be taller guys. How do you make the adjustments with the taller guys like the Charlos?
Just setting them up. You know, I kept using my jab, kept stabbing them to the body. You know, my jab was something I lacked in the past in my previous fights. You know, not using the jab as much. And, you know, tonight I wanted to keep using it and set him up for the big shots. And, you know, he didn't know that big shot was coming. And I plan on doing that to, you know, all the other tall guys and, you know, setting them up for big shots.
Erickson, what do you think maybe you showed people tonight who had never seen you fight on CBS?
I showed them, you know, I could box, I could go to rounds too, but, you know, it ended early, but, you know, I showed them I could box, you know, use my jab. You know, I heard commentators before telling me, you know, I'm not using my jab enough, you know, I'm just telegraphing the shots and lining up for the big shots, but, you know, I use my jab pretty good tonight. So that's what I showed everybody.
People love knockouts. What do you think they thought of the finish of the fight?
Well, I mean, yeah, I think they enjoyed that knockout. You know, I got a lot of love for that knockout tonight.
Erickson, you said you'd take on anyone at 154, but are there some names that maybe you want more than others? Who you want?
Anyone.
He lacks confidence.
So, who do you feel is the biggest competition at 154?
I couldn't answer that.
I think we all love to see that in a couple of
Let's do it.
Not right now.
My pen ready. My pen ready.
Erickson, Daily Reporter, BrooklynFights.com, right here in front. Right. So you are the #1 mandatory for outside of WBC for Charlo and Hattie, correct? How soon, how soon will that fight take place, if you know?
I mean, they just postponed the fight, so whenever they, get to fight each other, I'll have to fight the winner whenever, talk to Al, talk to anybody, get that fight,
So it doesn't matter who it is, you just want your scrap.
Yeah, I definitely do.
Do you expect that to be your next fight?
I do expect that to be my next fight. If not, I'll fight anybody with the title. I feel like this is my time for my title shot.
Did you see the main event?
I did.
What did you think of the fight?
Keith box, real nice tonight. He was a quicker man. He was in and out. I feel like, he started to fade in the later rounds, but he still had that wind in his tank to keep moving. He pulled it off. That's it.
All right, thank you very much.